I am watching Raven versus DDP for the United States Championship at Spring Stampede 1998. Bell just rang. DDP is the U.S. champion. Raven brought the belt out with him. He stole the belt, obviously. Not actually the champion, but this match is for the championship. DDP in control early. Now, this was at a time when WCW was super, super popular. And WWE was also extremely popular. They were coming off WrestleMania 14, where Stone Cold Steve Austin became the world champion. So this is a time when both companies were just on fire. DDP just gave a forearm to Raven, and Raven flew out of the ring. Obviously, Raven's flock is around. Oh, DDP just launched over the top rope onto Raven, knocks him down. This has been all DDP so far. Oh, here's DDP beating up a member of Raven's flock named Sick Boy. Threw him into the guardrail. Remember, this match is for the U.S. title, and the commentators announced that whoever wins the U.S. title here will be facing Goldberg on Monday Nitro, the next night. This is a Ravens rules match, by the way, which means pretty much anything goes. It's like an Extreme Rules match. Raven back in control because DDP got distracted with Sick Boy. Clotheslines DDP in the middle of the ring. DDP is down. Raven calling for his DDT. His even flow DDT, his finisher, but DDP rammed him into the corner. DDP was super, super popular at this time. He was called the People's Champion, just like The Rock was. In 1998, WCW had so many major stars. Goldberg was on fire, obviously, but they still had Hollywood Hogan. They still had the NWO, DDP, Sting. They're outside the ring now. They're fighting up the entryway. This is, they're near the entrance where there's these like decorations for Spring Stampede. There's like all these stacks of hay. Raven just fell into them. The referee fell into them too. DDP, DDP was on top of this, like, I guess it's like some type of a stagecoach. And then he just jumped off right onto Raven, onto those haystacks. The referee's back up. Oh, wow. DDP just threw Raven into these, this like wooden fence that's over there and hit him in the head with the top of a trash can lid. Now DDP has the trash can itself filled with trash and throws it right at Raven, who falls to the ground. A lot of people have been wanting to see Raven get manhandled like this. Oh my goodness. DDP again threw Raven into this wooden fence. That's like 2 wooden fences that have been broken by Raven's body. You know, you got to give a lot of credit to Raven for taking crazy bumps throughout his career and doing so much crazy stuff. Unfortunately, the present day Raven is suffering the side effects of all that damage. Oh my goodness. There's like a table where it says WCW Wrestling.com, and DDP like suplexed Raven onto a table that was over there. I think he missed the table and sort of landed onto the wooden floor that's over there. Okay, now Raven's fighting back. He just kicked DDP into the staging where the WCW Wrestling.com was stationed. Knocked that down. This is chaos. This is early on in the match, but you can already see this is like, it's brutal. Oh my goodness. Raven just hit DDP in the head with some type of metal cookie sheet or cake pan or something. Man, these guys are taking it to each other. But you know, this is what I missed about that era. This kind of violence. This constant shocking you with the violence and the brutality. It reminds me of Rock versus Mankind, I Quit match at Royal Rumble 1999, where Rock hit Mick Foley in the head with a steel chair like, at least 10 times. Raven just gave him like a double elbow, gave DDP a double elbow while DDP was laying on the table. The table didn't break though. Man, but every move these guys do, every big move these guys do, like things are getting knocked down, or it's like just big move after big move after big move. Okay, now Raven is whipping DDP with a cowbell. Or yeah, I mean, this kind of like hardcore brutality is my kind of thing. I just wish it was done in a way where these guys didn't get hurt, but I mean, that's the cost of doing this kind of stuff. Another great hardcore match that, Raven just hit DDP in the back with a trash can. Another hardcore match I love from this era, January 4th, 1999 edition of Monday Night Raw, Al Snow versus Road Dogg. One of my favorite matches ever because, again, it was just constantly shocking you. And by the way, Raven just was choking DDP with the rope that carried the cowbell. Now he's dragging him with the rope wrapped around DDP's neck, back down the entranceway, back to the ring, and he's treating him like he's like a piece of meat, like a cattle. Again, this is just constant shock value in this match. Sick Boy, a member of Raven's flock, standing at ringside with a kitchen sink, just handed it to Raven. You see, everything keeps escalating here. And that's the way it should be in a great wrestling match. Okay, he just slammed that kitchen sink on DDP's back. Whew. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. DDP just gets the shoulder up. See, I like when they don't do constant covers in matches. Like, when people are going for pinfall attempts 1 minute into a match, it's like, it's not going to be the end of the match. 99% of the time. It's like, cover a guy when you actually think you've got him beat. So Raven hit him in the back with the kitchen sink, then went for the cover. See, that psychologically makes sense. Like, after all this brutality plus hitting him with the kitchen sink, that might be the finish. Maybe DDP can't fight back. Raven is choking DDP with that rope again. DDP fighting back. Raven, Irish whip. DDP reverses, drop toe hold to Raven. He goes headfirst into that kitchen sink. This is a very well laid out match here. Congratulations to both men already. Again, we're only about 8 minutes into this match, and they've put on a show for sure. This is controlled chaos. It looks like this big, messy match, but everything you can see is very calculated to constantly escalate, and bring the crowd up the whole time. And they're doing a great job. And I wouldn't expect anything less from these two guys. These are two guys who knew what they were doing in the ring at this time in their careers. Billy Kidman, frog splash, tried to stop DDP from covering Raven. DDP moves out of the way. Kidman lands. Okay, this is great. Kidman landed on Raven with the frog splash, rolls out of the ring. DDP goes for the cover. That could, again, a good false finish, but Raven kicks out at 2. Oh, wow. Sick Boy hits DDP in the back with a crutch. Raven goes for the cover. DDP gets the shoulder up at 2. So Raven and his 2 lackeys are not enough to defeat DDP yet. Whew, Raven now. Oh, went for a suplex. DDP rolls him up instead, goes for the cover, and Raven was able to kick out of the small package. Raven is standing tall right now. DDP on the mat. DDP is in trouble here. Raven is holding him for Hammer. Hammer, another member of Raven's flock, just flew off the top rope. And DDP moves out of the way. Hammer lands on Raven. DDP hits Hammer with the kitchen sink, goes to cover Raven. Raven gets the shoulder up right before the 3. Again, see, they're making DDP look really strong here. That is now Raven plus 3 members of the flock. Sick Boy, Kidman, Hammer, can't put this guy away. And now Raven gives DDP a gigantic low blow, which DDP sells huge. Now Raven again is calling in Reese. Big man, this is a gigantic human being named Reese. Okay, he's got DDP by the throat. Two-handed, slams him down. Raven goes for the cover. DDP gets the shoulder up again. Raven and the entire flock cannot beat DDP. My goodness. Lodi throws a stop sign to Raven, and DDP pushes the stop sign right into Raven's face, hits Reese in the head with the stop sign, hits somebody else in the head with the stop sign, hits Sick Boy with the stop sign, Kidman on DDP's back, diamond cutter to Kidman. Oh, somebody else just hit. Wow, somebody else just hit Raven in the head with the stop sign. And Raven just hit the even flow DDT, pinned DDP to win the United States Championship. My goodness, it took Raven and the entire flock to beat DDP. But that was an entertaining match. That was a good match. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. That was a great show put on by Raven, the flock, and DDP. Definitely check it out if you haven't watched it. Good stuff by WCW. Thank you for watching.